Hello, high achieving mom. If you're looking to become more productive, you should definitely use the time boxing method. So in this video, I'll give you the 5 steps to time boxing to really become more productive and get more things done in your life so that you can get more time for those things that you really enjoy doing, not just working all the time. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Linnea. I'm a time management expert, a certified coach, and a project management professional. And for the last 10 years, I've been helping teams and individuals to improve their ways of working and increase their productivity. And I coach high-achieving moms on how to get more time for what they love in their lives. And I do this in English and Italian and in Swedish when it comes to the one-to-one coaching. And I have a group coaching program in English on how to become more productive and really prioritize ourselves so that we can get more time for what we love in our lives. If you're interested in that, go to my website, linneaetzler.com. So before you start the time boxing, I would like you to decide when you will do the planning, when you will apply this. So for the weekly planning, I advise my clients to start with the weekly planning and daily planning. And when it comes to the weekly planning, I advise you to do it on Sunday or on Monday morning. But it might also make sense, depending on what type of work you're performing, it might make sense to do it on Friday afternoon before you leave for your weekend. When it comes to the daily planning, I advise you to do it either in the evening or in the early morning before you start off your day. So the first step that you should do when you do your weekly planning is to sit down and do a might-do list. We can also call this a backlog, like in Agile project management, we usually call it a backlog, or you might know it as a to-do list. I like to call it a might-do list because those are the tasks that we haven't committed to yet. There are things that we might do, but we haven't decided yet if we want to do them or need to do them or not. And so just make a brain dump of everything that you would like to do, that you need to do, and everything that you just comes to your mind that you want to do during your week. And also don't forget to add things that you enjoy doing, those fun things, because we're not here just to work, but we're here to enjoy life as well. So add on those things that really make you feel good and make you enjoy life. Once you have done your might-do list, you start prioritizing your things on this list. So really define, are there any deadlines that you really need to do? Any other things that you definitely would like to do? Any things that can be eliminated from your list that nobody will notice if you don't do them, or you don't really need to do them. I'll put a link to another video on the importance urgency matrix, which is good to when you do the prioritization and really looking at your life on what you're doing every day and if there are really the things that you should be focusing on. Once you have circled or indicated on your list which are the tasks that you will perform this week, you go into the duration or the time estimation. And this is really tricky. It's a skill that you will learn, but it's something that humans normally have quite a difficulty to do because we tend to think that everything will take much less time than it actually does. So we are overestimating what we can do in a day. But it's about learning continuous improvement. So the first time you do it, just put down your best guess, and then you will learn. Also very important is to chunk down or to divide your tasks into smaller items, especially those tasks that are really, really big and will take like maybe several days. I advise you to divide them into tasks that are like between half an hour and maximum 2 hours. And so just a basic breakdown of your work, or a chunk down. They have different names. Once you have done this, so really written next to your items on the list how long each of them will take, and you have divided some of them into smaller tasks, you start doing your calendaring. I like to use a digital calendar because then it's easier to move around my tasks, but you can use a paper calendar as well. That's perfectly fine. Whatever suits you best, whatever you like the most. So I start to add my tasks on my calendar. So think about when is my most productive time of the day? It's usually in the morning. So those hard tasks, those things that I don't really like doing maybe, but need a lot of brain power, I put them in the morning. Whilst smaller admin tasks, I put them usually in the afternoon. So just block your calendar, putting all of those tasks with the time duration that you have written down, you put them on your calendar. It's super important to add breaks, especially longer breaks when you have done tasks that you don't particularly enjoy, or that are really, really hard, or you need a lot of brain power to do them. So don't forget that. Don't forget to put in your breaks and to put in fun stuff as well in your calendar. So you now have a scheduled week. The whole week is scheduled for you, which is great. You start your Monday morning and you perform all the tasks that you have on your calendar. Then you either on Monday morning or on Tuesday morning, either on Monday afternoon or on Tuesday morning, you go back to your calendar and you look through the tasks that you performed the day before, and you do like a lessons learned. Okay, so what happened? Did I perform everything? Did it take the time that I had scheduled? And then you replan also your following day to see if something has come up. So you might have to go through all the steps depending. It could be super quickly, or it could be a longer task if you have more things that came into your life, more urgent things. So you might have to go through like the might do lists. You might have added something, priorities, your time estimation, and then calendaring again to move around some tasks. Depending on what type of work you're performing, you might have to do this every day, or you might just do it really occasionally when there is something urgent coming from the outside. The fifth and last step of your weekly planning is to look back on your previous week and try and understand what worked, what didn't. Did you underestimate some of the tasks? You probably did, yes, because that's normal in the beginning. So how can you use that knowledge when you plan for the coming week? If you're really looking into how to become more productive, ensure that you grab my free guide on the 3 steps to really skyrocket your productivity. You'll find the link below. And if you like this video, please leave me your comments below. I would love to connect with you and hear what you thought about it. And I wish you a wonderful day.